My name is Amaya Garcia. I am the Program Director for Cultural Bytes. And what we do at Cultural Bytes is totally different than anything you've ever heard of for traditional language learning. Now, how is that? Because we integrate culture. And how do we integrate culture? But that's what strengthens the language, the actual culture. Without the culture, the language is kind of just dries up, it erodes. But what we do with culture is we add to it. That is the content of our program. We use songs, dances, food, crafts, anything that will entice the child to want to learn more in such a way that the child is like, I want more of this. And I go, we got it. So that's the cultural part. So what is the difference between traditional learning? Is that it's not rote memorization, there's grammar, which we also include, but it's not the same way, it's just underneath. So that's the cultural aspect. Now, another thing that is very important, that what kind of parents reach out to us, or people, because we also have institutions, educational institutions that reach out to us. We have the monolingual parent who has no other language but English, but sees the value of learning another language. And we have the parent who either has another language under their belt and wants to add a new language, or who has this language but kind of didn't pick up the pace and actually taught the child their own culture. So what is the approach? Cultural is the best way, because how do we want these kids to learn? To connect it with the culture. And what is so amazing in the monolingual one is that they're going to be learning alongside with their child, because they're going to be asking, so what's this, what's that, how do you make this, what's this? And the crafts usually make that connection with the child. And with the other parents, the parents who have another language already, actually are enriched, because due to the fact they have to assimilate to the American culture with regards to learning the language, they actually kind of reminisce and say, oh, that's how it is, that's right, that's what we used to do. And so there's an exchange. In both cases, the child has something to bring to the table, which is the cultural aspect that they cannot debate with the parent, because the parent is, oh, this is the grammar you have to use. That's not how it is. The kid has to feel that he has something to bring to the table, and that's the cultural aspect. So what would be the perfect program for either institutions or parents? We have two types of programs. We have online programs and we have in-person programs. The online programs, we have just one that's for the parents exclusively, which would be the one-on-one, and we have Newcomer and we have Vilaca. The one-on-one is for children who online can learn with a parent, with a teacher, and for 30 or 60 minutes, and they all through culture. Even though it's online, they can learn so many different things about cooking, about specific things that have to do with the language. This is in Spanish, French, and Mandarin. And we also have our Vilaca, which is the virtual language camp. That's a group setting where kids can, from all countries, all places in the world, can reach out and learn different aspects from the 21 countries that speak Spanish, whether it be food, animals, places, games. All these things are done online with the kids only in Spanish, because we're working on the other Vilaca. We also have our Newcomer, which is for kids who are new to the U.S. Public system, the educational system. They kind of know they're here, but they get their information and all the language classes within the school year. But this is like a bridge program that supports their success as they continue to learn about idioms and things that will make them feel more acclimated to the U.S. system. So that has to do with their online programs. We have also in-person programs. The in-persons are our camps that are spring, summer, winter, and Saturday camps. All these camps are all day. Every half hour we change activities. Also involve crafts and songs and dancing, and we do a lot of academic work also. But the idea is that every 30 minutes there's a change of activities, and the kids absolutely love it. To the point that it's till 5 p.m. in case of our winter and summer, and Saturdays is just half a day. But the kids love it because they come out learning things that they wouldn't learn in other places because we go deeper with our culture. We also have our institutional programs like our language academies, which is an enrichment after schools where schools and districts reach out to us where they want us to teach more Spanish or Mandarin, even in districts that already are teaching dual language schools. So they want to add to their kids the opportunity to learn Spanish or Mandarin in a fun way, 90 minutes, 2 times a week, and it is amazing. You have to see the videos of all these wonderful things that we've been doing, and the kids really enjoy. So those are the actual options that we offer. We're an enrichment program. We are a bridge program in some cases, in the sense that we support dual language programs, whether it be in Spanish or here in the United States. And we also have the academic English program, which is our latest program, where we teach kids who are non-English speakers to learn and understand English. And it's always so much fun. And lastly, we also now publish our own books, where we are associated with amazing authors like Amalia Lo, where we have these wonderful philosophical topics like liberty, which is the first book that she did with us, which is called Libertad, and it is amazing. So we hope to see you in one of our programs, looking at one of our materials that we've created or books that we've published.